Good afternoon, everyone. This is Matt over at MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. Today is Monday, August 24th. Well, we thought there was going to be a bounce in the market, but it did not. I did have the second target, which was going to be that 202 in place, which was hit on Friday. Then we had the 190 in place, which we've been talking about. This is all from March, all these layout. Remember, we had Apple, we had Google, and we had several others that were targeted UVXY, SVXY, many of these UCO. All these were planned since March, so this market rollover has been planned absolutely perfect. And here we are, August, and that's what I said in all the videos. And the low is going to be in September at that 167 area. But the way this is dropping, it could be even sooner. But for now, we're going to look at the little green candle on SPY. You know, we opened up 1,000 down. We climbed back up. After 5 minutes, we started climbing back up again and took 500 points back. Chopped all day today. I mean, it was just bonkers. Absolutely amazing. Perfect. Understand we do have this death cross that usually would take about a month from for the extension that we were talking about on Friday. But with this epic selling, it's heading there a little bit faster than anticipated. So do not. Do not disregard this, and in any bounce that comes into play, do not think it's going to new highs, because we are not done, folks. We are not done. I've been saying it for 6 months now, 7 months. First target here we're going to have in place is going to be at 177. I'm going to throw this down to an hourly for you. So any bounce, let's look at a bounce first. Okay, any potential bounce is going to be right. Oops, let's get rid of this. Right, any potential bounce is going to be in this area right here, okay? And if it gets up to this 197, which it should, I don't see why it wouldn't. You know, we could probably track right up to this. Depends on China tonight if they do something. If they do something smart or silly with the banks, if they ease it up so they can do some lending, then I think we should get a good bounce tomorrow up into this area, and we'll work with some trend lines in the chat room, so make sure they're there. But our first gap here we're going to start looking at is going to be the 177. That one is set. I don't know if I can get it right. Squeeze this out a little bit. Actually, I'll just leave it right here. So the 177 is going to be here. We didn't hit that today, but we will eventually. But looking at the monthly here, we have, I'm sorry, let's bring this back to the daily real quick, and then we'll talk about other things. Okay, so the 177 is a little gap right here. Okay, and then eventually it's going to be 10 more points down, and we're going to get this 167, which I've been calling for quite some time now. Okay, I figured the end of September. I'm still pretty confident at the end of before the end of September we should be at this 167. Throwing it on the weekly, you can see some with all our lines in place. You can see where the 200-day is at 171. So all we need is a little hammer down to this side here, and then we can start reversing to the upside. Nothing exciting, but it will fall into everything that I have been talking about pretty perfectly. You get the 50 on the long-term chart sitting right here at 167, so we could hold that, and that will take us, you know, I think this hammer down to the 157 in that area potentially could take place also. But we're taking baby steps on this. We've called this absolutely perfect. We're managing the downside, so the 15 or 20 stocks, you know, Netflix was up 19,500, no, 22,000% at one point today for those options that we put on a spreadsheet. You know, there's a lot of stuff that came into play for this and for us. All right, so that's SPY really pretty much in a nutshell at this point. It's you know, the market's falling. Any bounce will be sold into. It's just that simple. So if we look at the Dow real quick, also, you know, I want to show you here that we did break, and we're still under the long-term trend line, and this is a long-term chart. We do have the support coming in here at 50, and if this gets any uglier, not for nothing, but my 12,000 target may come into play. So we'll have to see what happens on this, but expect a Beautiful, beautiful bounce, beautiful down, beautiful up, beautiful down. That's all it's going to take place, and it's going to be heavy, hard, and fast. So the volatility is here. This is where you make some money. So make sure you're a member. So Apple today, that we're going to get right into that one real quick too, and I'm going to drop it down to an hourly chart and show you how to trade this thing. Now I told everybody, I made it perfectly clear that when it's going to hit this, get this gap fill, and sure enough, and it's on the daily. I don't know if I can pull it out here. Sure enough, we closed that gap today. There's another gap 2 points lower than where it is right now, 91.98. The push was heavy and hard. We knew where to get out because of this resistance, and sure enough, we came in, hit the resistance, filled the gap, and beautiful downside move after that. Became very lucrative for the options today. So when you get in markets like this, the trading is just immense, and if you're doing options, you can really have some fun. So DUG, EDZ, ERY, FXP, RUSS, SCO, SQQQ, TQQQ, UVXY, all those will be laid out for the upside when we hit the bottoms, and then we can ride that in a 3-month spurt. It'll probably be a full 4 months that the move will take place from what we've evaluated the last 2 years. So we will be in New Jersey. Actually, Ray and I are getting together in New Jersey for a planning session, and we are opening that up to folks if they feel like coming. By the end of it, we should have a full spreadsheet of options and stocks and moves and potential moves and layered options for the next 4 months. If the upside comes and all that other stuff. So if you want to be part of that, it should be in the email tonight, and also I'll be putting it on Facebook and Twitter and all those other places. So you can keep your eye out for that. It's going to be $1,500 to hang out with us and go over and be involved in that 2-day session. It's coming up in a couple weeks. So if you can make it, join us. You're going to get a lot out of it. It's going to be a very awesome session, planning session for the next quarter, the last quarter, and the first month of next year. So if you're looking to just get into some trades, $99 a month, come on in and we'll evaluate all the charts. And we're doing this every single day and having a blast at it. So you can't beat stuff like this. It just doesn't. This looks absolutely fine, right? Yeah, but if you come over here now, you see, you could see what it's going to do. Sorry. There we go. All right, so you can't beat something like this. This is a perfect technical setup that just works. It's just that simple. It works. So come join us and learn the technicals and have some fun. $99 a month. And if you want to come to the session, make sure you sign up for that in the short term, so I make sure I have enough room for everybody. Okay, this is Matt. We'll see you tomorrow live in the chat room. Have yourself a great night.